All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful humans. Happy Thursday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Big waves. Big waves. So I was thinking about you guys yesterday. I got to share this. So last night, I finished up with a call that we did, this open invitation on the Millionaire Mentorship. I was talking about community. And I was saying, like, what community do you plug into? And I was thinking about the Coach's Corner, like, just this community is so positive and so uplifting and taking a word of the day. And I just attribute so much of what's happened in my life over the last several years to a community. Surrounding myself with like-minded people that's inspired to do something more. And so anyway, just wanted to give you a big shout out this morning. We didn't see any birthdays today. Oh, Andrea's like, yes, we did. Okay, Andrea, well, maybe unmute. Tell me about it.
Sorry, it's Russell's birthday.
Russell, happy birthday, buddy. I'm
So
sorry
I
I
don't
didn't
see him
know.
on yet, but we were just with him,
Yeah,
and yes, it's his birthday
she's
today.
shaking her head. I'm like, well, there's no birthday I see. But anyway, all right. Well, we'll see if Russell's on. We hope Russell has a great day. So the word for today is faithful. Faithful. And what I love about the word, well, I'll read the definition first. It's faithful means being loyal, dependable, steadfast, and true over time. It's showing up consistently, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's unexciting, even when it's difficult. Faithfulness is not built in the giant moments. It's built in the small decisions that we make every single day. I think about faith. Faith is really a hard thing if you think about it. We're like, if you believe in a higher power, at times we can be like, Pat, of course we believe. But have you really ever sit down and thought about faith? How hard that is to believe? You're asking someone to believe in something that nor you nor them have ever actually seen it through. But we don't deep dive into it. We just look at it on the outside and like, why can't, come on. And then we get into, let's use it as business. We get into business and we're like, why don't everybody want to do this? You almost get mad at people when they don't want to do it. Or if somebody just wants to be a customer, you're like, the audacity of them to not want to do this business full time and have what I have, right? Have you ever thought those thoughts? Or what about a brand partner, if you're in our business, that quits on you? Oh, well, I'm cutting them out of my life. That's the way to be. No, no, right? Faithfulness is hard. And the reason I say that is a faithful person, it's hard to do long term. Keeping my word, following through with what I said, being excited every day, that's hard. Staying committed when emotions fluctuate. I said this last night on my call. I said, man, after a big trip, you need to give yourself about 48 hours to go through the emotional roller coaster of what it's going to be when you get home. Bless the spouse's heart or the significant other that has to deal with it. It's like a whole turntopsy of emotions. Some of you are sitting there going, yeah, that's where my 48 hours have been. Faithfulness continues showing up like long after the excitement fades. Faithfulness remains trustworthy in relationships. work, in health, in purpose. So this word is super big to me because, and I got to be quick now, because really, when you think about faithfulness, like if I start on a journey, like I got to be willing to fight through the hard, through the intensity, through the moments, because that's when it's easy to quit. That's when it's easy to take my ball and run to a different court or say, I'm not doing that. It's easy to get mad at people and go, well, I liked them a year ago, but I don't like them much today. It's because the faithfulness is wavering, it's challenging us. And so, what does people that are faithful do? They fight back against that. It's not that they don't have those doubts. It's not that they don't struggle with that. It's that they fight against it. And they circle themselves around a community that's helping them fight against it. And so I'm going to turn this to Andrea, but I encourage everybody I talk to when they call me, you know, and they're like, hey, I got a question or I need some advice or I need this. I'm like, what community are you plugging into? Because let me tell you, if you're plugging into the wrong community, faithful will become hard. It will become hard. And so anytime things get hard, you better find the community that serves you and allows you to help fight against all this other obstacles that are going on, all this struggle that's going on. And that will be what pushes you through to the other side. So, Andrea, I'm going to turn it to you.
Well, great lesson this morning, Coach. I appreciate it. And I loved this word. I thought it was really fun because it was a good reminder for this Thursday morning. So, quote that I found was faithful people don't always do flashy things. They just keep doing the right things long enough for the results to show up. And I think about so many areas of our life where some spaces it's really easy to be faithful, right? It just feels natural. That's kind of how we live our life. But then other areas, it can be a little bit more of a struggle. So what I looked into is, okay, well, how do we grow this faithfulness in our life across the board in the things that maybe we necessarily want to do, and then maybe in the places where we need to grow a little bit. So, first of all, I've got to keep my promises to myself, not just others. So, have you guys ever done this where you tell yourself, okay, self, I'm not going to do whatever, or I am going to do something else. And then we just let it slide, right? Coach talked about it yesterday. We don't tell anybody else because we don't really think we're going to keep it. We're like, yeah, this is the week that I'm not going to, I don't know what. I'm going to wake up on time every single day, but I'm not going to tell you because then I'd have to keep accountable, right? I'd have to stay faithful to it. So I will keep that to myself and not tell anybody because it's easier to break our promises to ourselves. It's harder to break our promises to other people. So if we truly want to be faithful, we've got to keep those promises to ourselves as well. Number two is to finish what we start. So if I start something, I know I'm going to see it through until the very end. Number three is to be consistent even when nobody's clapping, right? It's one of those things that when people are cheering me on, I picture that race that my niece did. It's easy for people to keep going, or easier when you've got a cheering section, right? Where we're like, come on, you've got this, you've got this, you've got this. But it's a little bit harder when we're the only one that even sees what we're doing. But that's truly where our faithfulness lies, is when we're consistent, even when nobody else sees what we are working on. Number four is to show up on the hard days, not just the easy days. Again, if every day was easy, wouldn't we all be rock stars in a million different ways? But that's not life. We're going to have hard days, we're going to have easy days, and we're going to have everything in between. So we've got to keep showing up even when it feels just about impossible. Five is to stop chasing motivation and build discipline instead. I am not motivated some days. I'll tell you that. We're in a million different spaces. I'm not motivated to eat well. I'm not motivated to move my body, or I'm not motivated to build my business. But guess what? I work really hard to be disciplined because guess what? The groceries won't be bought if I decide not to work, right? So we got to keep that discipline because motivation comes and goes. We know that. Like we're all humans. Some days we're excited, some days we're not. So discipline is what keeps us moving forward, keeps our bed made every single day, even when we really don't feel like it. Number 6 is to stay loyal to our values, even when it costs us something because we know that there are times when it'd be easier to let things slide, right? Say, I can bend a little bit in this space, but man, don't we feel it when we don't lean into our values and we don't honor our values and we don't stay loyal in that space? We can feel it in our whole spirit. So if we can stay loyal to our values, even when it means that we're going to miss out on something or we're not going to be able to participate in certain things, but it can absolutely help us stay faithful with that. Number 7 is to remember that repetition is often the birthplace of mastery. So if I really want to get good at something, I got to keep going. Right? Picture Michelle McKay out there on the tennis court. It's not because she only showed up once. And I would give you guys a tennis term, but I don't know any of them, right? But she's got to practice and practice and practice. And that's what allowed her to master that. She didn't just show up on the tennis court one time and decide to be or become a rock star. She kept going and kept doing, and that's what allows her to be really good in that space. Number 8 is to not underestimate the boring consistency. Oh, I am a proud, boring person, and that's because I am a proud, consistent person, because that consistency is what allows us to change our life. It's not exciting. It's not something that people are going to go, wow, I really wish I could do some of that. No, it's boring, it's dull, but that's absolutely where our life can be changed. And we're going to end with number 9, which is be the kind of person that other people can relax around because our word means something. They know that when we say we're going to do something, that we do. So they can relax, they can lean into that and realize, okay, I know that she's going to show up because she said she's going to show up. So I liked this one. I thought it was
It's,
good this morning. We could all be a
it
little bit
was
more
a
faithful today.
no, it was a great one. Yeah, great message. I want to share this at the end. Greg Bibb says, master the mundane. So true on that.
Mm.
And Karen Hill actually says, as soon as you look at building a team as a journey, not a sprint, faithfulness is easy. My mentor said, take the meeting for what you can learn, not what you can earn. And I say this every day. I was on a Zoom this morning with a gentleman from Hong Kong. It was a prospect Zoom. And I literally, as I was talking, he's lived in Scotland. He is from BC, Canada. And I was on with him and I thought, isn't God amazing? Who are you connecting with today? Who's the connection? What Zoom have you got lined up? What prospect meeting have you got lined up? Take it for what you can learn, not just what you can earn. Changes your life, changes your perspective. And so that to me drives faithfulness. So it goes along with what Karen said. So, guys, have a great day out there. We'll see you tomorrow to close out the week. Love you guys.
Have a great day, everybody.
Love you
Blessings.
all.
Have a great day.
Thank
Have a great
you.
day.
Great
Love you guys.
word.
Have a beautiful day.
Have a great day. Bye.
God bless.